Hey guys, Jess here. Let me know if you can hear me. If you join the live, give me a hashtag live so I know you're here. If you stop by, give me a hashtag replay so I know that you stopped by. Today we're going to talk about passion, like what that really is, because it's like we want more of it, and it's not really something that you find. And we're going to talk about that. Let me share my screen. Share. One second. Okay, I'm gonna go into Paint. Okay, 1 second, let me check my phone. So what is passion? If you're on live or catching the replay, put in the comments like when you hear the word passion, what do you think about? Because we hear a lot of the times like follow your passion, and it's like, what does that mean really? And so what I'm going to share today a lot of it came from a book by Mel Robbins. I listened to it on audio, so I don't have the physical book. Oops.
This is
it's called Take Control of Your Life, and the cover kind of makes it look like it's about cleaning up your house, but it's not. It's about overcoming fear. It's about taking control of your life by overcoming fear and overcoming like internal things that are holding you back. And it's a recording of different coaching sessions that she does with clients. So as she goes through it, each one has kind of a different topic, but it's in every different one, you can relate to different parts of their story. And it's a really great tool. It's a really good book. But part of it, she's talking about passion. So a lot of times we feel like, or we're told like, find your passion, as if it was something external, as if it was a person, a place, a thing. And that's not the case. Passion is what gives you energy. So passion, this is like an equal sign, is what gives you, need to get a stylus so I can like write better. Passion is what gives you energy. When people say they're passionate about their job, it's not really the job, because something about the job could change. Their boss could change, coworkers could change. Something about it could change where they don't like it anymore. They could get like a micromanaging boss all of a sudden. Something could change, and then they're like not as happy anymore at their job. And it's because it wasn't the job giving them passion, it was the energy that they got from doing the work, the energy they got from the environment, from the coworkers, from the boss, whatever it is. Passion is like how you feel, like what energizes you. So I want you to rethink about passion as being energy. So what energizes you? Oops, let me type this instead of trying to write it. It energizes you. And this can be, still getting familiar with this. I was going to see if I can make this text bigger, but I didn't see. This can be a guide, like what energizes you. Is this situation draining your energy or increasing your energy? Is this person draining your energy or increasing your energy? Is this activity draining your energy or increasing your activity? And that can be your guide. Look at this. Like your guidepost, your compass. Let's see if I can draw. This is supposed to be a compass. Okay. So what energizes you, your energy, is the compass. And you can take time in any situation, any like small situation, bigger situation, any job, any relationship, and be like, does this energize me or does this decrease my energy? 1 second. So this will allow you to pursue things that naturally align with your internal compass, that increase your energy, that bring more positivity into your being and thus your life. And it sounds so simple, but like we don't do it. We tend to just put up with a lot of crap that we don't need to. And I'm speaking from personal experience here. Like when I was in the office job, a lot of it drained my energy, but I just, I felt stuck. I didn't know, like, it's just kind of how it was. So I was more in like reactive mode, like, this is just how it is. Like, but slowly and slowly, my energy was being drained and drained and drained and drained. But yet I felt like stuck there, right? And it wasn't until, I moved across the country without a job that I was like, okay, like, what do I do now? And sometimes big, scary leaps like that, even though they're scary and there's all this unknown, it also provides an opportunity to get curious, an opportunity to pivot, an opportunity to create new change, an opportunity to stop and think, reflect, like, what does increase my energy? Sitting at a desk doesn't. Being inside in an office doesn't. What does? Working with people, being outside, having a schedule that is variant. So I'm not like 9 to 5 every day, 9 to 5 every day. Getting to interact with new people, having conversations with people, helping people work through problems, that increases my energy. So stopping to like ask yourself, what drains my energy, what increases my energy, can help guide you to kind of getting more curious about other things you can do, other things you can incorporate, ways you can tweak the situation you're in, the career you're in, the relationship you're in, kind of any element of your life. Like tuning into your internal compass of what increases your energy and what decreases it is a huge way to just like check in with yourself in your life and also like redirect it and really find out like what isn't serving me and what is. And again, this all seems so simple, but yet we don't usually do it, and we're not really taught to do it, right? We're just taught to like go, 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 go. It's kind of like when people, even when I was a bunch of stuff in my life wasn't aligning with my energy, and people ask like, how are you doing? And I'm like, fine. And even when I went, to therapy to like work through stuff about my divorce and a lot of other things like emotionally that were bothering me, it's like when someone asks like, how are you doing? You tend to just be like, I'm fine. But really it kind of seems like the house had to be on fire or something for me to be like, oh, something isn't wrong. Because we just put up with so much crap, so much stuff that drains our energy, so much stuff that doesn't align with us, so much stuff that quiets our voice, like so much stuff that isn't in alignment with our best self and our best life. And I'm certainly guilty of that. So I just want to, share a little bit about what I read in this book. And another thing I read in a different book called Everything is Figureoutable by Marie Forleo. She has this exercise, this practice that she does when there's a big decision she needs to make, or even a small one, but there's some decision that she needs to make that she's conflicted about. Should I do this? Should I not do this? like the tug you feel inside, sit down, get quiet, ask yourself the question that's weighing on your heart. Should I take this job? Should I do this? Should I break up with this person? Should I go back to school? Like these big questions. Should I take this opportunity? Should I take this one? Like actually sit down, get quiet, ask yourself the question, and just feel how your body feels. Do you tense up? Do you find yourself hunching? Do you find yourself getting kind of stiff? Or do you find yourself opening up, relaxing? How does your gut feel? There's a huge connection between your brain and your gut. I know that because anytime I get nervous, my stomach gets really upset. Like if your stomach gets in knots, even when someone kind of like rubs you the wrong way, you feel it in your stomach, Like it's legit. And actually a lot of your serotonin comes from your stomach, which I didn't know. Being a low serotonin person, there's things you can do with your diet to help serotonin get to your brain. Like, who knew, right? So there's a huge gut-brain connection. So tuning into your body can often help direct what you should be doing. And we ignore it all the time. We ignore that tight feeling, and we're like, oh, I'm fine, it's fine. But really, oftentimes it's not fine, right? So one of the exercises is just getting quiet, asking yourself, even writing it down in front of you, and taking some time to mull it over and tune in with like how your body feels. So, oops, oh well, I was going to change the color. So another way to kind of tune into your internal compass is just a body check. Whoops. Body check. Just asking yourself a question and giving yourself some time and space to see how it feels. See if you find yourself hunching and getting tight or like relaxing. Because if you feel open and relaxed in your body, then it probably means that you should do it, the thing that you're thinking about. If you feel tight and clenchy and your stomach is ooh, it's probably a no. Like your body is very intuitive. There was this study, I think it was mentioned in Mel Robbins' book as well. There's a study scientists did, and they had the participants had these cards, and it was, I don't remember the super details, but it was like they had this like card system, and like there was inherent risk involved, and they were monitoring stuff about their brainwaves and their sweats and stuff, and 10 cards in, the brain could tell which deck was the more risky one. And only like 10 cards in, they were picking up on like stress signals, like sweat and like brain signals that were like, this is like, danger. But it took that person's conscious brain like 50 cards in to realize which one was riskier. So our bodies are super intuitive. Some of the stuff, you start learning about this, and it's pretty fascinating how intuitive our bodies are, and our brain is a little slow a lot of the time. So for today, we're going to wrap it up here. I can't see comments when I'm screen sharing, but if you're watching, let me know if this makes sense. Have you heard this kind of thing before? Is this brand new? Have you ever tried any of this, like tuning into like your body signals? I used to be pretty removed, honestly, from my emotions and like my body. And that was not a good path to be on. That it's not a good path. So the more you can start to tune into what your body's telling you, the better and the more connected you'll be with, this whole thing of what increases your energy, what decreases it, and letting that guide you. It's like the little blazes, little markers on the trail when you're hiking, especially on the Appalachian Trail. They mark them with these there's not signs necessarily. They just mark these, they're called blazes, these white diamond shapes on the trees. So you see one in the distance and you go that way, and you see another one and you go that way. It's like that for our lives, like checking into what increases our energy, what decreases it, gets us one, to one marker. And then again, like checking with their energy, and it gets us one more marker. And it's a guidepost to move us in the direction that aligns with our true selves and our energy and what we should be doing with our lives, not just what everyone else thinks we should be, but what we actually should be doing. What we know deep down that if we could do anything, we would do this. Like that's for a reason. And there's so much negativity of like, oh, you can't make that happen. That's too hard. Who are you to think you can do that? There's all this like negativity that we have to fight against. And guidepost to guidepost, like tuning in, listening to our body and our energy level, that's going to guide us and help us block out all the negative stuff. And that's how you truly get the power to direct your life. It sounds simple, right? Just tune into your energy level. Simple, but not always easy, right? But it's the first step. So if you guys got value out of this, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share it and give me any comments if this was helpful. Hope you guys have a great day. And I will see you guys later.